Hello, welcome to 20 Minutes Till Dawn. It's your boy. I'm finally doing some new content. How exciting. I wanted to play a little bit of this game. It's pretty fun. They just put a big update out, so the time is ripe for me to strike. I've also been doing a little bit of grinding off camera so that I can get like right into it with you instead of having to go through the whole series progression experience. So we'll see how it goes. My OBS crashed on me like twice today, so this video may not even make it out of beta, but assuming it does, it's gonna be fun. So I'll take you in here, I'll show you around. If you haven't watched, I did a first look on this game a little while back so you can know what's going on. I have made it to Darkness 15, and I am yeah, I'm basically just gonna make this series and start clearing through Darkness 15. So each of these is gonna be me taking a character, taking a gun, and we're gonna do Darkness 15 stuff. And I think the end game goal is gonna be, I don't know, depending on how much I want to play, right? It could be Darkness 15 of every combo. It could just be one Darkness 15 run with each character and each gun. I'm not 100% sure, but one of those two things is what I'm gonna go for. So skip past this if you don't care, but I'm going to go through my rune setup right now. I might actually change this, but I'm going to start off with Shana and Revolver, the classic combo. So presently I'm running fire rate and reload rate up by 2% per rank. Enemies take bonus damage in your vision range. Start the game at half HP, but get bullet damage and fire rate up per rank 5%. And every third shot has infinite piercing and does bonus damage. This one seems very good. The ethereal state is whatever, and exactly one summon 10% more damage is also whatever in my mind. On the defensive side, I have when your HP is at or below half, your max HP and fire, or when your HP is at or below half, gain fire rate and knock back up. I used to run this, but I don't know, my HP is at half often, I feel. I also don't hate knockback enemies after reloading, but I haven't had the money yet. Momentum, XP, gain movement speed per rank 7%. For 1 second after you make an XP pickup. I was using this, but I was using this because I was playing Diamond and I was sick of having to pop my Holy Shield. I think start the game with Holy Shield and reduce the regeneration rate by 5 per rank is really good. And then I basically take this for the XP. There's also, I won't go through all of these, but I like the top end ones. I think this is the stuff that's fun. Anytime you would take lethal damage, instead destroy a summon to prevent death can activate once per rank per game, and when your HP drops to 1, heal 3, activates once per game. But we're gonna hop in, I'm just gonna play a little Shana. They reworked this game quite a bit today, from what I understand. Not quite a bit, but they changed the flame cannon and the crossbow significantly. And I'm looking forward to trying those out later, but I'm on Darkness 15, nothing too crazy. I've had some pretty good runs, and I've had some pretty boring runs of this game. So, I'm down to clown a little bit. This game is doing well. People are enjoying it. It's fun to just watch numbers go up, and this is a great game of numbers go up, right? Like, when you get right down to it, does it auto-reload when I stop shooting? What a great touch. I don't know if that's new, but, I really like that if it's the case. It could also be, maybe my settings, maybe something's wrong on my end. I'm gonna mess with the volume a little bit if you don't mind. That feels about right. Ooh, maybe a little loud. I think it's fine. I've done enough audio in my life, I think that's fine. So, with Shana, with the Revolver, I'm probably gonna end up leaning towards a summon-based plan. I think that this game, you probably go into each of your runs with a general plan. I don't think this is a game where you have to play a super flexible, I need to adapt to what they show me sort of line. I think that this is a game where you just kind of go in and you go, yeah, I have good base damage, this gun isn't great at killing everything, I'm gonna go summons. And we'll see how it goes, basically. If I die, I die. My goal is probably to get one clear in this video with this gun, and so this video may be a few hours. I'm probably not going to make it a few hours. I'll probably just play it one time. I will probably upload just the win, but we'll see. They nerfed freeze from what I understand. I'm sure it's still good. Shana's special, by the way, so Revolver has nothing cool about it. It's just a regular 6-shot gun. Good reload speed, decent damage, etc. Shana's special, if you don't know, I get to reload my upgrade when I level up once per level. I have not done that yet because I haven't wanted the reroll, but I'll probably be making use of this later when they start offering me some garbage. Could also be rerolling aggressively for the dragon right now if I want to play summons, because dragon is very good. I think I will do that actually starting here, because I like getting the knife. The early knife here, this guy's going to do great work. But in the patch, what they put out, from what I understand, I skimmed the patch notes. They changed those weapons, and then they smooth the difficulty curve because there's a huge spike at 8 minutes when the enemies start spawning in waves. I'm gonna reroll. I'm looking for the dragon. Yeah, the dragon's really good. When I first played the dragon, I thought he was awful. I was incorrect. If you've been sleeping on the dragon, I want you to know he's very good. I was wrong. Play the dragon. He doesn't become very good until the end, but in the very end of the run, he is like insane. He does a lot. But you gotta let him, we also have to get the cooking effects for him, where he gets his increased stats every minute. But, you know, it's not gonna be the craziest dragon of our lives, but I think he got a little buffed. I think they buffed a lot of things in this patch, except for Frost, which got nerfed, which is like, yeah, fair. But, you know, I've played a lot of not Darkest Dungeon. I mean, I have played a lot of Darkest Dungeon, but that's not related here. I've played a lot of Vampire Survivors, so I feel like it's not that crazy for me to pick up this game. If you remember in Vampire Survivors, if you've been watching for a while, I played and I did those all achievement speedruns, and those were a lot of fun. So I've been scoping this game out a little bit, trying to figure out what I want to speedrun. Definitely not all achievements, because like Darkness 15 is not exciting, and I don't think that a speedrun where the speedrun challenge is how fast can you make your choices in the menus is all that exciting to me either, which is what like a first clear speedrun would be. It would just be start a new save file, how fast can you click in your menus. I'm not too excited about that idea, but I'm keeping my eyes out. Pacifist percent, things like that. I think that they're all just going to be how fast can you click in the menus, so I don't know. And like, how fast can you make it to Darkness 15 is just how fast can you clear 20 runs, right? So I don't think there's a whole lot of potential. I think that Vampire Survivors is going to be pretty unique overall as a speedrunning game for me personally, because I'm not really a speedrunner, you know? It's just something that I picked up for that game because I thought it was kind of cool. All achievements in 3 hours, that's neat. And it was a lot of fun, so I'm gonna keep watching for it. I would love triple upgrades. Oh, baby. Okay. So what I'm going to look for here is I want to look for the dragon scaling upgrade. I mean, 35% bullet damage tripled is probably the best option here. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, huh? It's probably the least exciting. I was hoping for like big dragon or something cool with my summons, but this is fine. Super high summon attack speed would have been cool, for example, with the ghost, but I don't think I can even get that right now. That's fine. I could have gotten summon damage, I guess. I also could have taken Frostbite, but I mean, I guess that would have been pretty good. They lose, what, 45% of their max HP from that? I've said this a lot of times, but in terms of things that I think are exciting in video games, the triple effect that Shana gets is so cool. Like, what a great idea. I think that a lot of times upgrades like that get kind of boring. Like the not upgrades like that one, but upgrades like the upgrades that come out of treasure chests like that one. I think that those can get kind of boring because they get kind of samey and you just go, you know, here's my big buff, whatever. But triple your next upgrade is such a nice way to make me go, man, it could be anything. I'll take the Frostbite now. I found out, by the way, Shatter, if you know, you know. Shatter, pre-nerf, I mean, I'm sure it's pretty good still, but Shatter used to be deal 15%, like enemies that are frozen deal, I think it was 25% of their health in an explosion around them when they die. I did not read that correctly first time. Hey, my dragon's out. Hey, buddy. Did I get the other egg, by the way? The other dragon upgrade? I don't think I did. I think I just haven't seen it yet, which is a shame. But yeah, basically, I misread it, and I thought it just did a flat amount of damage. I thought it did, like, I think I read it as 25 damage, not 25%. And I thought it was terrible. Oh god, there's a hair on my face that I need to sweep away, but I'm fighting a boss. Oh jeez. It's a nightmare. Thankfully I leveled up. I'll go big shot here, but I might just be in a very bad position. Boss is really giving me a run for it here. Generally speaking, in games like this, I also don't like to play summons. This game is pretty unique for me in that I'm playing a summon build right now. Tome of Power, we could just make our bullet damage really big. If I want to play it like this, I need to pick up Fusillade. And we can do like a little bullet damage summon hybrid here. I like to typically focus on one thing, but there was no Tome of Summoning there, so, you know, here we are. The consequences of my actions are here with me. I face them willingly. And my actions are rolling poorly on that pentagram, by the way. Reaper rounds. Should maybe just keep rolling for the dragon, but I feel like it's maybe just worth it to keep upgrading my bullet damage at this point. Work towards Fusillade, work towards some cool upgrades. Just no elements. I play so many element builds. It's probably my most played build. This game has probably 3 viable builds. You play elements, you play summons, or you play guns. I think that guns is the best if you're like when I talk about this stuff, the best build in my mind is gonna be the build that gets the most kills. Because that's what I'm measuring level of strength by. How many enemies can you wipe out on the field? But all of these builds have a win condition to them. And like can win without much problem, I would say. I think that probably summons is the most tricky because it's relying on the dragon in the end game to really give it to you. But I don't know. Guns is also kind of tricky depending on which gun you have, I guess. Probably actually worst case would be like trying to build around doing really high gun damage with flame cannon. That doesn't sound great. Hey, I'm gonna take a second here. Yeah, okay, we're good. Gotta check every now and then if my OBS crashed, because, you know, it did it to me twice today already, so. Not while I was recording this, of course, I was recording Monster Train, but it is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick up some more of this game. It's easy for me to sit down and play this, you know? I have to put some time into putting up other content. This is easy. I just sit down, I play it, I do nothing else, and then suddenly you have this game. I mean, I have to do a thumbnail, right? And that's fine. I don't know if we'll get anything flashy out of this run, but I think the thumbnail game for this is pretty fun because it's just find a really cool screen from the game, but the screen also has to be like legible. You have to be able to look at it and not just see a screen full of white pixels, which is a challenge in its own right, but you know, maybe we get a cool shot of the dragon just absolutely fire breathing everywhere. We'll see. Oh, there's also something fun we can do if we get the magic shield. Attack speed up. I mean, I'll take it. I'm just not happy that I'm getting my attack speed up at 12 minutes and not 18. That's 60% attack speed I'm missing out on right there. I don't like to hear that. But the ghost is doing well. I always sleep on the ghost. I feel like when I talk about summon builds and when I think about summon builds, I never think of the ghost as being a meaningful part of the build. And he is. He's very good. I'm gonna maybe even try to pivot this guy and I'm gonna try to make the Spirit Bomb. Because the Spirit Bomb is very fun to see. Maybe I'll try to make a Spirit Bomb in this one for you. If they didn't patch it out, I have to also check if they got patched out by doing it. So to make the Spirit Bomb, first I'm gonna take Fan Fire because I'm doing a lot of reloading. It has to be when you finish reloading, right? Yeah. Or no, is it when you run out of bullets? There it is. Here's what I want. Now with the extra pushback from this, I feel a little safer. Yeah, that's nice. Also does 13. This is probably a good run for me to go for mini clip instead of fire rate up. When you're playing your build around, and for mini clip I need fresh clip and Fusillade. Don't press reload after picking that, thank you. When you're playing your build around your gun a little bit like I am here, I think you pick either mini clip or Tome of Rage, and I'm definitely not going Tome of Rage because my damage is so high. So mini clip is on the menu here. I am all about it. So it'll be pretty good because we're then gonna get the Fan Fire to spam as well. Mini clip, if you don't know, is ammo down by 600, so it sets it to 1. But you gain, I like Splinter a lot here. Oh no, but I need fresh clip for mini clip. You get your ammo down like crazy, but you get your reload rate sent up super high. And so you fire super fast even still because your reload rate is very high and you only have 1 bullet. It's a cool idea. was a little. I thought at first when I read it, I thought it was really bad. Hey, mini clip. What it needed Fusillade? Hang on, let me read that. Oh, it's fan fire. I wonder if they changed that. Maybe I was wrong. I swear it was Fusillade. But yeah, now we're just gonna gratata, gratata, gratata. We get this just in time to clear out all these enemies and then see the leeches. I think they're technically lampreys. There's a whole debate I've read in Cranberry's comments where it's like, oh, someone calls it leeches, someone calls it lampreys. I mean, they're not leeches, I think, because of the... I don't think leeches have that kind of teeth action, you know? But, I don't know. I'll probably call them leeches a few times. I'll try to call them lampreys. Maybe I'll call them something else. Who knows? But this game does a lot with very little. We only have, what, like 3 enemies and a few bosses? I like Splinter because it sets off cool chain reactions and it lets freezing happen. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, there's too many teeth for a lamprey, or for a leech, actually. You're definitely right. I also think that leeches might not have wings, though. So, I don't know, when you get right down to it, it's a bit of a toss-up now that I think about it, because I also think that they might not be leeches because they don't have wings, but then again, neither do lampreys, so suddenly it gets a little more difficult to really come up with a good one here. I'm not so sure. This is the mid game. I'm interested to see how this feels now. Rapid fire. Rapid fire is completely worthless. Give me bullet damage up. Based on the dragon, we can actually get some pretty good value out of this. I think it gets applied as a separate number though, so it's not gonna make the damage look like it goes up, but then we're gonna get extra numbers. It looks like it's 8 right now is what it's giving me, which is fine. I also think that it's pretty good to stop every now and then and just pick up the experience that I let pile up. The real skill cap of this combat and of this game is going to be if I kill myself on the bosses, because up until the bosses it's just did you build well enough to keep up with the enemy spawn rate and keep scaling, and I did, but then sometimes I just like to walk into bullets like that for free because it's fun. And another thing I'll say as I go over this, I don't know how big this series is going to be. I don't know how much motivation I'll have to play this game. I'm not going to force myself to try and make this a daily thing, but I am going to call these guys bosses. I know they're not bosses, they're technically elites. There's a difference because of the darkness levels, but I'm definitely going to call this enemy a boss a number of times, because, you know, he's not a normal enemy, he's got to be a boss. But he's not. The bosses are only the ones that spawn in the arenas. 3 Halo pieces. I've never finished the Halo. I think you have to get that first or it's just not worth it. I don't know what it does though. Maybe it does something really good. I think someone told me it's underwhelming, but I don't know. Maybe we'll try it here. It'd be fun. I think if you're really trying to get the Halo though, you just have to get that first. But makes sense. It's another cool way to use Shana's upgrades. I think Shana's upgrades are very cool. The other characters are like linear upgrades, like Lilith's +1 skull shot is pretty cool, but Shana's upgrades, which are like, yeah, you have access to rerolls, so you can get the Halo pieces, but you have to pass 3 upgrades. I hope it's worth it. It's cool. It's a fun little risk reward. I don't know if it's going to be worth it for me to pass 3. It's probably fine, but I also don't know what the upgrade is, so we'll see. Our dragon's getting there. Our boy's starting to scale up a little bit. They gave the dragon piercing 1 in this update as well, but this is really the revolver story. Tripling my bullet damage seemed pretty good. I would have liked to have tripled my attack speed scaling on my dragon, but I guess I'm fine. The other thing about the triple effect is that it really lends itself to some fun ideas, like could I have triple mini clip, for example? I don't know if that would have been good, but I would have tried it. Can I triple the big one that I have is, can I triple the tomes? Like if I get no more experience until the next tome, can I triple the tome? That would be pretty fun, right? Like think about that. God, I'd love to triple a tome. It would probably be really bad though, because they come with big downsides usually. That might actually kill you. Well, I refuse to believe that that would be bad because I want it to be fun. And yeah, that's it. I should take the shield so I can create a spirit bomb. That'd be fun. There's a lot to do. Like, the thing about this game is that there's a whole lot of variety, and the runs feel very different because of the different weapons. Like, this run's gonna play in a specific way, but then if I want to play something else, I can just go pick up crossbow, and crossbow plays completely differently. Or I can build around, I can play SMGs, and I can build around my elemental damage. I think that with only 3 mainline builds in this game, though, it does get a little bit... I guess there's some diversity in the gun build if you want to get technical. There's, like, difference between doing this and doing attack speed or siege for example, but ultimately the outcome is the same, and the outcome is I shoot a lot of bullets at enemies, and the bullets do a lot of damage when I'm playing gun builds, but you know. I think also if you could find cool ways to cross the lines where it's like, yeah, now you get incentives for playing summons and for playing gun. Like, you're getting big benefits to both. That would be good, because then it blurs the lines and you could have that. You could, like, the builds are less defined, right? Like, this is a mixed build of summoning and bullet damage, but if I had my way, it would just be summoning. The bullet damage is secondary. Not working out too poorly, though. They buffed this boss, so he's stronger. He shoots more often, I think, but he does have a range that I can stay outside of. Arms and ready. So the max ammo up does not help me here. I think the best thing for me to take here might be magnetism. I like the pickup range up quite a bit. Anyway, my game plan here is going to be just to outrange this boss. I never have to dodge, because I'm notoriously bad at dodging these red laser beams for some reason. I know where he shoots them. I know the trick. I just can't dodge them for some reason. I'm going to get clipped. So my goal is going to be to just stay far away. That's it. That's the whole plan. I'd like to pick up kill clip, I bet, for this run, right? Oh, careful. Sorry. Pardon me. I'm dodging. I can pick up kill clip, I think. There we go. Or not kill clip, sorry. What did I say? No, it is called kill clip. That's the one. Mini clip. I'm confusing mini clip and kill clip in my mind. I apologize. Anyway, Tome of Elasticity. I think that this is awful. Tome of Speed. I think this is awful. Tome of Elements. I think this is awful. I will be skipping this. Okay. Oh man, there's a lot of bullets on my screen now. This is the part that I really hate, where I have to turn this game into a bullet hell for a minute. I don't want to dodge. I just want to watch enemies die. Why am I dodging all these eyeballs? But then it's over, I've survived. Now we killed the Mutalisk and then we're chilling. First try, by the way, it feels like. I mean, it's not over yet, right? Because the enemies do, I am 1 hit from death right now. Enemies do get to do double damage from here on, so I am 1 hit away. I'd feel a lot better if I could just get my holy shield back up and take it nice and slow. I mean, I'd actually just feel a lot better if I could kill this guy. But we'll see. He does take a long time, this Mutalisk. I've seen some people call him a dragon. To me, he's a Mutalisk. He will never not be. Nice. Experience gain up by 40%. That sounds good. So the trick to this one is going to just be to pick a direction and walk it, because the dragon will kill enemies for me with my gun as well. And they should not be able to close in fast enough. However, if an enemy does close in fast enough, I will not see them, because it is extremely hard to see anything in front of my face right now. But I think we have it. I'm feeling, I would say 80%. Bosses are all dead. I just have to pick a direction and walk. Enemies are gonna die. Could maybe walk into a tree, I guess. That could kill me. Oh, never mind, that tree died. That tree's not gonna kill me. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to do this occasionally. I'm not gonna look for it to be, let me say 25 damage, while they 5x the damage on Glare. Last Halo piece, thank you. Got the Halo. Fire rate up, reload rate up, vision range up. Okay. Wow, that's really good, that reload rate up. So this is good for every build, that's nice. Yeah, I'm not necessarily gonna do these daily, but I'll do these whenever I'm feeling up to it, basically. I play a little bit of this game every day, but there is a difference between playing a game and playing it and commentating over it, for sure. It is not like supremely tiring, but it's taxing on my voice, right? I'm also recording this late at night, and this is like, it's like 3 a.m., 3:30 right now. That's like the clock. I just finished streaming, so, you know, I've been doing a lot of talking today already, but nonetheless, Whenever I feel the drive, I will boot up and play a run for you. And it's just a fun thing for me to do, I guess. Recharge, pickup range, XP has a chance to refill 1 ammo. That's terrible. Actually, I'm just gonna take the vitality here, because this puts me out of 1-hit kill range, and I have the shield now, so I have 2 fuck-ups now instead of 1, which I think I feel pretty good about myself. I feel like I could probably get away with zero fuck-ups, and I die. Oh, no, 0 fuck-ups means I just die, but what I mean to say is I feel like I could get away with only having 1 life here, only being able to get hit once, but I'm accustomed to maybe just walking into bullets. You saw me do it. It happens sometimes. I'm no better than anyone else. Mistakes happen. Now let's make magic lens. So if you want a spirit bomb, what you do is you run into, because the ghost balls, they can be improved by magic lens any number of times. So all you gotta do is continuously run it into the ghost balls and you get a little spirit bomb. Now, unfortunately, if I wanted to do this very well, I should have taken the extra movement speed, but I hate the extra movement speed. I'm not trading my max HP away for that. The biggest shame is that these spirit bombs don't go forever, but if you just keep going back and forth like this, I'll actually get to do it. They do quite a bit of damage. The problem is that no enemies are getting to be hit by them. Oh, and I gotta spirit bomb something. But if I stop shooting, I'm gonna risk dying, so, you know. The spirit bomb is fun, but it's not that practical. It does go through the enemies, though. It pierces. But resetting it is kind of awkward. Here, let me. Well, I'm trying to get a little value out of it. Even now, the dragon is starting to pop off. This is a nice build, though. I never do these mixed builds like this, so this was cool. This was fun. Had a good time. I'll also try to set some good personal bests for kills. I also like to set some personal worsts. I've had some pretty dreadful runs. Now, to be fair, they were crossbow runs, which are no longer possible. I mean, I hear that it's pretty good anyway. So, I don't know, we'll see. But this run was cool. I had fun. Oh, one last right before the end. Made me a giant. Nice. And that's Revolver Mastery. Pretty fun run. Just like a bunch of summon damage. Knife did a lot of work. And then mini clip. I mean, realistically, what I would have liked is I would have liked to do some really fun stuff with summons here, but I got triple and I got damage up, so triple damage up it is. My kills were only 69.95 though, which is very low. My personal best is around 12,000, but anyway, thanks for watching. This game's fun. I had a lot of fun playing this, so expect a little more of this in the future. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.